just outside our nation's capital.
We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Daniels. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Terrell Lewis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. To the air goes Daniels.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
To throw is Daniels.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Ready. They'll look.
He's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit half.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down and 3. Here's Hurts to throw.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They're going to try and throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Barkley, inside handoff. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This will be caught by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Back now at Commanders Field.
Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Throwing now is Daniels. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Bronco switch. Roll.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
No touch. 73.
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sullivan.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Now a 2nd and 6.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Now the Commander's going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2.
And the Commander defense able to hold. Now Washington
down by a field goal. A little over a minute to go. And the 4th down stop gives them a new lifeline, at least for the moment. They'll look to throw.
He's got McLaurin. He's up to the 20.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Back to throw.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He'll look to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Here's 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they